The shot is Carolina. Hey, what do you say?
Talkin' Sauce, episode 83.
Dude, back in person, dude.
Back. Maybe.
Maybe, possibly. Maybe
This
it's
could
an
all,
old,
it could
old
just be
recording.
CGI.
Oh,
'Cause
don't
we got a
really
new-
step
we
like
got a
the
new
whole
camera.
game up. That's true. That's where Cody's been doing CGI for us out there.
All that effort.
All that effort.
We got a new
dude.
camera, so it could all just be special effects.
It's all this is all
on the new
green
camera.
screen.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, it is pretty hype being off of Zoom. I'm not gonna lie. Way less convenient. Way less convenient.
Well, less convenient, but also, like, it's more better.
It's way more better.
It's
dude.
way more better. But we're back. Squirrel's off camera, doing his
What it
producer
do?
thing. Should be able to hear him.
Talk to him, dude. Let the people hear your voice.
I'm here. What's up?
We think he's here. We're gonna find out in editing if this is actually working. We got a camera. We were about to record, and then we went out and got a camera and said, "Fuck it."
Yep.
So
Yeah. Real impulse buy, but hopefully it works out, dude. It's called investing in our future.
it's called investing in our craft.
Exactly.
All right. But what's popping?
Dude, not shit, man. The UFC fights this weekend, though.
I feel like they're fighting every weekend now.
They for real are. They for real are. But this was a big card. Most of them, basically 2 belts were given out. Light heavyweight, Jan Blachowicz beat Dominic Reyes, knocked him out. I mean, dude, shattered his nose. Like it was
In what round?
in the second round. He actually called it too,
Was
which
it
is
a
pretty badass.
3-round fight?
5 round.
Five round.
Because John Jones vacated the light heavyweight belt. He's going to heavyweight. So they fought for it. And Dominic Reyes, there was an argument that he could have beaten John Jones the first time. It went to decision and, one of those things. But so he ends up getting beat by Jan Blachowicz. So he's the new champ. And then Israel Adesanya fought Paulo Costa, dude, and fucked him up. There's a lot of shit talk going into it. Adesanya humped him afterwards. It was pretty disrespectful. Then did like the
Wait.
breakdancing.
What do you mean he humped him?
So like the fight ended and he was on top, ground and pound, and so the ref breaks it off. Costa rolls over, because his face hurts. I'm assuming. Then as he's doing that, Adesanya like gets up and then like humps above him, but
Air humps him?
Air humps him, then gets up, goes to Paulo Costa's corner, does like the breakdance spins. But there was a lot of shit.
I saw the
going into
breakdancing
fight.
thing.
Yeah.
I didn't see
And
the humping. That
was
is disrespectful.
mad disrespectful. There's a lot of shit talk going into it. I'm an Adesanya fan, so it was good to see him. I mean, because they were both undefeated coming into the fight, and Costa's like a big knockout artist. So everyone was thinking like he's gonna.
You clicking a pen? Are you just clicking a pen over there? Like that's not the fucking most distracting thing ever, dude.
Dude,
What?
Just trying to get a new piece of lead to come up through my
Dude, he doesn't have any
You're
food
using
with
a
him right
mechanical
now.
pencil.
We're professional, dude. We didn't get any pens while we
He
were
goes,
out getting
"I'm
this
the
camera."
producer. Let me make sure that I'm a distraction." Holy fuck!
Yeah,
Excuse
dude.
me, you guys can't perform better, all right?
I can perform. I can perform.
Jacob, goddamn, you were tapping the fucking table before. That's all everyone could hear, dude.
Dude, I don't remember that. Anyway, Paulo Costa loses Adesanya, and I'm hype about it. He retains the championship, and he was disrespectful at the end of it. So
It's all about the disrespect.
it's all about the disrespect. What about y'all, man? What you been up to this weekend?
Video games.
Nice, dude.
Bought a camera.
Bought a camera. Exciting things, dude. A lot of electronics. Dylan, you can say what you've been up to this weekend, man.
Doesn't matter. My new PC. my new PC is gonna be here soon. I am so
You're
excited.
gonna go full sweat, dude.
Full sweat.
Full fucking sweat.
It's like gonna be adult Legos putting that thing together.
Uh-huh.
Oh man, I'm just gonna
Way
get
more
drunk.
expensive than Legos.
Yeah, it's more. Yeah.
You gonna have to solder stuff?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah. All the parts, the way they come built, you just kind of clamp
Click them
them.
together. Nice,
Clamp.
dude. Nice.
They have like clamps
Okay, my bad,
Yeah,
dude. I'm
clamps and
sorry.
screws.
Okay.
and nuts and bolts and washers.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
Any wires?
Yeah.
Some wires?
Yeah, there's wires.
You know what
You
I'm
don't have to like wire it, like tie it, like twist the wires together.
I thought you had to
know.
on the motherboard.
Probably back in the day.
Someone had to do it.
Well, like the things that come all so there's like, well, yeah, someone had to do it, but like that's not the part.
No, you're
I'm
right.
not buying parts for parts.
I didn't know how deep you were getting, dude.
You buy like 8 things.
Oh.
And you, Yeah, that's all it is. You got that?
Got it.
Let me make sure I sit as far away from the mic as possible so when I gotta lean in and talk to it, it takes 9 years to get to it.
Yeah,
This is
I
the
love
worst.
this is not been a productive afternoon for team chemistry. You know what I mean? There's been a lot of fighting. There's been big rifts. The big purchase of a camera has really driven a stake between the three
Well,
of
it's
us.
like having a child. It's the burden of financial responsibility that eventually drives you apart.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. We all went in equally on the camera.
That stress is just too much to handle in this
Never go into
economy.
business with your friends. It's the number one rule of business.
That is the number one rule of business. It's episode 83. And with it being episode 83, we got to shout out a player that rocked 83, Jay Beagle, right? Easy.
Mm-hmm.
He's a right-handed center.
I mean, it's huge.
What
the
else do you
Canes
need?
need it. The Canes need it, you know?
Are you saying we should get Jay Beagle?
Yeah. Put him on the second line, dude. He'll be just like Jordan Stahl, but
Chill. Yo, Beagle was nasty, though.
no, he was good. I mean, third line center.
Yeah.
Did what he had to do. He was necessary for that cup run.
Yeah, he was really, really good in Vancouver this past postseason. He was awesome when he was on the Capitals doing what he did.
Yeah.
I mean, he always held down the fourth line, penalty kill, third line here and there.
One of those slot up
Wins.
guys.
Yeah, he's big. He can win faceoffs like a motherfucker.
Yep.
People hate to play against him, I think.
For sure. I mean, I'm sure he's just like the kind of guy who's
Did you see that
fundamentally
highlight
sound.
recently when Vancouver was still in it when he spun off that hit?
I did not.
Yeah, it was I forget who it was that was trying to run him, but he absolutely spun off the hit and then went flying into the bench. I feel like it was Vegas. Can't remember.
Yeah.
That was a million years ago.
But he's only got 137 points in 583 games, which honestly surprised me. Like, straight up. I
Yeah.
really thought he would be at least like 250 or something. Maybe it's just because he always scored against the Hurricanes. Is probably, you know what I'm saying. Probably just has a good track record. And
It was when he was on the Caps too.
Yeah,
at that
back when
point, easy team to score against in the Hurricanes.
yeah,
But I mean, nah, he's that's not his role.
no.
Never was. But yeah, 2018 Cup champion.
Shouts out. Speaking of the
shouts out.
Capitals and the Hurricanes, Justin Williams, dude, is he out? Is he gone? Is he out of here?
So I was seeing in some stuff like on YouTube and some shit like on Twitter and things like that around the internet that like, the team's not against bringing him back. Like the team would love to have him back, but he said it himself when he returned that this was going to be his last run.
Yeah.
So I think it's more like, is he like, all right, like fuck it, right? It's
Yeah.
he's either like that or he can be convinced. I don't know.
I don't know. It's kind of, is he okay with going out in the way that the season went out? You know what I mean? And the bubble thing, and it doesn't really feel like that final hoorah with the fans and everything. And he really wants to bring another cup to Carolina. I think that was really truly his plan. Not that I'm sure it's everyone's plan going into the seasons, but so I think it's going to ride on. Is he okay with that being his out? I feel like it might be. I do think he's going to retire. I think he really likes. I think he coaches his kids' hockey team and being around the family and just chilling, not having to, put your body through just the physical.
It's also a good out, like with
requirement.
the unknowns going into next season, right?
Yeah.
Like with the weird timetables, it's
Yeah.
not like it's not like he can just go, all right, well, since it's the routine I know so well.
Yeah.
You don't even know what your routine's going to be.
Yeah, it might
with
be
the-
another
with the
bubble
schedule.
thing, and does he want to do that?
Yeah.
Too
Too many unknowns,
Yeah,
right?
I think he'll be gone. Truthfully,
Yeah, I think so too. For the best, probably.
Yeah,
I mean, we
Yeah.
were still using him on the power play,
yeah,
which he
is
really didn't need to be there.
no,
So
he didn't. But he had some injuries too, though.
that's also true. Big shouts out, though.
Definitely.
Big shouts out. The was captain,
Yeah.
basically the captain of the team. Co-captain Justin Williams, unofficial co-captain.
The man. Nice.
Last night, the Lightning could have clutched it out,
Yeah,
just like this morning, dude. Did I tell you? Did I tell you I was in a fucking 1v1 in Verdansk this morning, bro? What? I'm talking to you.
it's all right, dude.
I was in a 1v1. I was in a 1v1
Rogan talks
this
to
morning,
Jamie,
dude.
dude.
And I was gonna clutch it out, and I didn't.
You didn't.
I did.
How did you not clutch it out? What happened to you? Did he kill you? Did the
Nah.
guy outgun you? Perhaps.
Nah.
Maybe hit a move, come around behind you with a deady.
I died out of bounds, all right? I died out of bounds.
You died,
I don't
you
know
left
how.
the map.
Game is trash, dude. How you gonna have a borderline where a portion of the intersection of it is fucking invisible?
Dude, I mean, how do you just let hackers run your game? There's so many questions around that. At least you didn't drop your whole team out of the sky, dude. At least you didn't fly a helicopter into the ground.
That's true. Which, that wasn't what happened last night for the Lightning, but
No.
they almost had it. They almost
Yeah.
had it, and then Pavelski. Was it Pavelski who threw their helicopter to the ground when he tied it?
Tied it out front. Pavelski and Scory Perry, the only ones out there putting the puck in the
He's
net.
been all over it the past few games.
the 30 and up
He's got like
squad.
3 goals in the past 2 games. It's crazy.
Who was it that he nut shot the other night? Was it Point?
I think
it
it
was Braden
was.
Point. Dude.
Yeah.
That shit looks so painful, dude.
It's just deplorable.
Yeah, it's real fucked up. But he's been
He got
you
an
know,
embellishment call for that too.
yeah, for real.
What a joke.
For real.
So yeah, the game prior to last night's game was kind of a fucking shocked event with
Yeah, it was
with
real
the
fucked.
officiating. The
The
special
back to
teams,
back's kind of fucked, but we'll get into that.
yeah, the back to back is fucked, but the officiating was kind of chalked, and I don't know, it made it impossible for Dallas.
Yeah.
Excuse me, he was having just a rough time on special teams. Anyway,
Yeah. I mean, and we've been talking about that Lightning power play. Like,
Been
you give them
burpy.
chances, then they're gonna. I mean, they're way too well oiled of a machine.
yeah, and they're just in rhythm right now.
Yeah.
You know, they're
Stamkos
just
came back in that. Was game 4, right?
Yeah.
Came back, put a
absolutely roofed it.
dude, beast of a shot. His
Took the next period off.
Yeah, his abs gave up after that, but he got that goal and contributed to the Stanley Cup. And I mean, good for him.
He's like, if my fucking name's going on that thing, it's I'm
There's
gonna
a-
feel
yeah.
validated.
Yeah. He
I
put
mean,
that
that is like
goal
a
in.
whole another level of sick, right? Where you're just like, you're the captain of the team, you're out of commission.
Yeah.
You probably have no business being on the ice, but you're well enough to where you can will yourself into your equipment onto the ice,
Yeah.
score an absolute beauty
Yeah.
of a highlight goal, and then get the hell out of there.
He went to the coaches like, I got one great period in me, and then
I got a
I'm gonna fall
strong
apart.
shift.
And I mean, dude, he sidestepped that big hit. Fucking just came in far side,
Far side close.
dude. Nasty, absolutely nasty. Was that getting? That was in that game. Game 4 didn't go to OT, right?
I don't remember.
Maybe
There's been a lot.
Was it game 3? I don't remember.
I
But
can't recall.
anyway, yeah. Then the next game was decided in overtime on a power play, right?
Yeah.
By when they called Ben for that trip,
Yeah.
and then it was like this game last night. They don't want to make those calls, but then Tampa's out here, tripping people and other stuff like
Corey
that.
Perry
and
was
it's
getting
like-
away with 1,000 slashes last night. Thousands of slashes.
But it's just kind of that if you're gonna call, we always talk about if you're gonna call the game that way, the players know and will play the game accordingly. But when you're flip flopping back and forth, you're still having a real serious effect on the outcome of the series. And the back to back is just ridiculous.
yeah.
I guess they're trying to avoid competing with Sunday football, but then they have game
that's
6
it.
on Monday.
And that's what you gotta
during
do.
Monday Night Football.
It doesn't
So,
matter. Sunday Night Football is bigger.
You think?
Way more people watch Sunday Night Football than Monday. Like nowadays, yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, maybe not like when Monday Night Football was big with the intros and all that shit.
Yeah.
But I think Sunday night's where it's at. I think
You might
Sunday
be right.
Sunday night has the music intro now.
I think they've always had individual.
Oh, did they?
Yeah,
Always?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But it does speak. I mean, these Stanley Cups. I haven't really looked recently, but I know the first couple games were like historically low ratings for the broadcast.
I mean, I feel like it's apples to oranges.
Were you comparing it to football?
Yeah.
Oh no, but I'm
You
just
know?
saying that extra step of not
They do
wanting
take
to
away from
compete.
each other. Yeah.
That's what I mean. Is like our ratings are already low. Let's not try to compete with.
Yeah.
all the
Speaking of not wanting to
football.
compete, I feel like last night with Tampa having a chance to win, there was a point where they tied it, and there was
Mm-hmm.
at least, whether it was Dallas or Tampa, there was at least 1 or 2 guys, maybe 3 or 4, who were like, man, we could have gone home. Like,
Yeah.
we really were about to go home, and now we're going to be stuck here for at least another 3 days.
Yeah, and with
They
Dallas,
probably have
is
to
like,
quarantine for like 2 weeks before they can leave or some shit.
Yeah, honestly,
You
they
know what I
might
mean?
have to. I don't know. But, well, they're
knows?
leaving clean, though. Knock on wood or whatever. But it seems like
Yeah.
there haven't been any reported cases.
Yeah.
But and Dallas has to win 2 in a row now. I mean, they're not thinking about it like that, I'm sure, but they got to win 2 in a row. Hopefully they get some. They've had the injury bug, too.
Mm-hmm.
They lost Rope Hintz didn't play. They've got Radek Faxa.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how to say his
It's
name.
Faxa,
Ben
yeah.
Bishop.
Yeah.
That's huge. Your starting goalie. Though Hudobin's been playing out of his mind.
He played out of his mind last night.
Yeah,
He played like a stud.
for real. And
Hurricanes
then,
fans loved it.
yeah, Pavelski set a record for the most postseason goals by a U.S. player with
I also saw last night Kucherov is now third all time for postseason assists.
Interesting.
And maybe it's either like in a series or something like that, but he's third behind like Gretzky and Lemieux.
Yeah,
It's
that's
a
crazy.
stupid record, yeah.
That's crazy.
Shut out Kucherov.
I mean, one of the few legit like stars that are in this finals when you think about it, as
Of
far as
late.
like national renown.
I mean, you got Ben and Sagan.
No, they're great, but I'm saying as far as like that level of like Crosby, Ovechkin, like I feel like
I mean, if you were watching last night, Corey Perry, he won a cup in
Yeah.
07 with the Sharks.
yeah,
You see
and
that?
putting them in what?
There was on the TV they put Corey Perry, Stanley Cup champion 2007, San Jose Sharks.
Is that what they put?
Yeah, instead of the Ducks.
I didn't even catch that when you said it, but that's fucking that. Come on, man.
Well, in my head too, I was like, no, because it was 06. But I was like, well, that's not right. 'Cause the Canes won in 06. But
it was like the first thing.
that was so weird to me. I remember watching that cup, like, what's going on? The Canes won, and now the Ducks win. This is weird.
For real.
These weird market teams are winning.
But it's awesome to see. And honestly,
The,
I'm still
the
pulling-
Lightning won in 04.
I'm still pulling for Dallas. I want Dylan's dog, which he did bet me. It's on camera. It is on camera. I've talked to Marvin about it. He's okay with it. I think he's also rooting for Dallas, if that says anything.
He's a Hurricanes fan. Speaking of Hurricanes fans, speaking of Hurricanes related to other players,
Mark Stahl,
Mark Stahl traded.
a Detroit Red Wing now.
Was he a lifetime Ranger before that?
I think so.
Pretty sure.
I think he
Drafted,
is.
plays
Yeah.
pretty much his whole career. He's got like 5 games left in him.
It's kind
Like,
of seems
fuck,
like that
man.
dude. And do you remember that terrible eye injury he had
Oh God.
way back when?
Yeah.
When I think it was the puck to the face, dude.
Yeah.
I don't think. Yeah, I mean, he has seen some fucking battles. But New York sends a second rounder and Mark Stahl to Detroit for future considerations.
There's got to be some decent considerations for if you're including a second round pick.
Yeah, well, and I mean, I think part of it is Stahl's contract. I don't know what it is off top, but I know he's not. I'm
So
sure
that's
he's
part
not.
of the incentive.
Yeah, but I think
He's
that's
not
good for
cheap.
Detroit. They're a young team.
It's a Mike
They're
Green
kinda-
replacement in terms
Yeah.
of a veteran defensive presence.
Yeah, and it's and I'm, obviously he's not the top line defenseman he once was,
No.
but I do think having him in the locker room, you can't.
It makes
really-
a difference.
Yeah,
On a
that's a
team
lot
like
of
Detroit, who
knowledge.
just absolutely got their ass kicked.
Yeah,
You
and
know,
there's some young, and there's talent there. It's a good guy to bring in the locker room. He's been there before, done it all.
Yep. All the stalls getting moved, man.
For real,
Except the one that really needs to.
Yeah, so you think Jordan gets moved? Where are you at on that? Would you want to trade Jordan?
I've been saying it.
I guess
You've
you
been
really
saying it,
have. I guess
But I've been agreeing.
yeah.
Do it.
So it's just that $6 million contract,
That's my whole incentive. That's my whole reasoning in wanting to trade him. There's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with what he brings to the team. He's
Yeah.
a great player. He's a great leader in terms of how he leads.
Yeah,
But I don't know. I think there's value in moving him.
yeah. It's just that. What's
It's unseen.
It's over $6 million. He's really a third line center now, especially now they're bringing Trocheck.
All right, well, keep waiting like another year, then you're gonna have to move a second round pick to get someone to take
For
him,
real,
You
for
know,
real.
I don't know.
And part of it though is Stahl is one of the few big bodies on our team right now too.
No,
You know what I
don't get me
mean?
wrong. Like we need him.
Yeah, it's just that money.
Yeah.
And he's not even bringing he used to be like a 50-point guy, so it was like he's not an offensive dynamo, but he's gonna do all the defensive stuff, and the defensive stuff's there, but that offense is even falling off harder. So
Yeah.
it's real rough.
Speaking of falling off, yo, Pittsburgh, dude, they're just saying fuck it. They're eating their whole roster.
Jim Rutherford is like, I'm getting fired, dude. I'm fucking up the next GM's life.
So they approved the
next
Hornquist
years.
trade, and they trade Matheson,
Yep.
who I feel like isn't having a good time in Florida, but isn't as bad of a player. At least has a better future than people are giving him a rap for. Like,
Yeah,
he's
it's
young,
kinda-
his contract's set in stone.
Yeah.
Like the right system, a little
Yeah.
bit of coaching.
He's kind of a victim of the whole situation up there. You know what I mean?
Right.
Bringing in another long-term signed defenseman into that locker room of guys who really I don't think Matheson's a top 2 guy yet. I don't know if he'll ever be. And I feel like besides Letang, who do they have out there that's truly top 2 to have that many guys locked up? you
Yeah,
know?
I mean, I don't know. It
kinda-
could be worse.
But it's just people are viewing the trade through that lens.
Yeah.
And I think he's getting more hate than is on him. He's like, it's not my fault that y'all came and got me. But I think he's only 26. he does have a big contract. I mean, 6 years at 4.875 is a lot of money.
It is, but again, the right system, a little bit of coaching,
Yeah.
he could pan out better. Maybe put him with the right pairing. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not as. It's one of those things where people just like absolutely skewer the trade,
Yeah.
where nothing's even happened yet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they got traded, but like let it exist on the ice first.
Yeah.
So you can at least, get some stats in the door, get some fucking analysis in the door, get some eyes on it, and then
Yeah.
okay, no, this is a bad trade. This is
Yeah.
a bad trade. Like, yeah, it could be worse.
It could. It's just, and again, looking through it through the context of all the other moves that have been made, I think it's just really hurting it because just some of the signings that they've made, I don't know if they're still in on picking up Tanev, but he wouldn't be cheap. And now you've got another guy. It's just a lot of mid-level defensemen, I feel like, in that room for a lot of money. And then they also got Colton Sevier, who's 31, has got a year left at 1.3. I guess that was just Florida getting a little extra cap off their books. I don't know, but
Well, maybe even saying, hey, we need something else.
yeah,
You know,
maybe.
they are getting rid of money in Hornquist, which I think was part of their reasoning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You almost brought at least $5 million back on with Matheson's deal, but
Matheson and Sevier together, but he's going to be
it
going after
evens
a
out.
year.
Yeah,
Because Hornquist really wasn't cheap either. 3 years at 5.3.
you have him for like another 3 years at that. Like,
Yeah.
he's not worth that. He was playing like fourth line production.
Yeah, and just because I was reading their reports where when Rutherford traded Hagelin, that created a big divide. I don't know if divide, but just really soured the locker room in Pittsburgh because he was so beloved.
Yeah.
And I think that Hornquist is a very similar player in that. I think he's real beloved in the locker room. He's one of those gritty guys going to the corners. Like I'm sure they love him, and to move him too, I don't know. It
Pittsburgh's
doesn't
been-
help the guys coming back in either.
Ever since Flower got exposed in the expansion draft, Pittsburgh's been in some weird spots
Yeah.
roster-wise, just making
Yeah.
some odd trades they've had to make and doing things they think are like these like backdoor miracle moves that'll like turn the team into studs, but yet they're still always in contention for a playoff spot.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
They're just plugging and playing around Crosby and Malkin, and
They just got both
Crosby and Malkin are
93
pretty
and
damn
91
good.
ratings in
Yeah.
the game. I saw. It's a sick team on paper.
for real.
Yeah, I mean, but hey, trade's done. Hornquist's shit was in the driveway, and
Yeah,
people were like,
yeah.
oh, he's mad at the team. Maybe. Could also be he's airing out his fucking
Yeah,
equipment.
the sun is the best antibacterial or
You know?
whatever, right?
Flip a coin.
He's definitely pissed off. He's
Probably a little
definitely
pissed off.
dude.
Well, I mean,
That's
it was
only-
all Pittsburgh stuff. That's things like you can make that argument, but it was also all Pittsburgh stuff.
Yeah,
I don't think that's a coincidence.
that's what I'm saying, dude. Fuck him. Down to Florida he goes.
Another sad. This sucks because it was a player that was coming out of a tough time and doing great.
Yeah,
But Bobby Ryan does get bought out by the Senators. I think we probably like if you like really look at it from like what would they need to do type shit. That probably makes sense.
yeah, and even he said that, and they said that. Like I think it was very, very mutual because that's the Senators, no?
Yeah.
Because they're also the goalie's not coming back, Anderson.
Yeah, they're not gonna
They
resign.
kind of, and that was a big deal where they were like, look, he's been great, but it's just,
We can't. Do
it
it.
is business. And,
Yeah.
And I think, and Bobby Ryan said that, I think he cleared waivers so no one, I guess if he gets picked up, then they take the contract. No? He's looking at me like that.
Stop doing it,
Dude,
dude.
no, keep looking. Look me in the eyes, dude. But yeah, I guess if you have to send him through waivers to buy out the contract, right? So
Yes.
so he cleared that, so he's getting bought out. Do you think he gets signed somewhere?
Well, I mean, he's a right winger, sort of not all the way at the bottom of the chart, but you
Yeah.
know, that's a guy like the Hurricanes could use, maybe replacing a
Maybe.
Justin Williams
Yeah,
at the right
maybe.
price.
Maybe I could. Maybe I wouldn't want it personally, but like if it happened, I wouldn't be the most surprised. I guess.
I'm just-
Actually, low key, I'd be a little surprised. I think his metrics, because I think that drives our front office decisions real hard. I think his metrics,
he might hit me
given
with the metrics.
well, no, but given where like his previous career, I don't think we do it. Even though he obviously had a lot of off ice issues,
Yeah,
and you love to see him get past
someone
that.
will pick him up,
I think so.
because he's not going to be at the value or at the dollar
Yeah.
price he was
And he was playing well there at the end, wasn't he?
when he
well
came back.
enough.
Yeah,
Just
he had
not
like, he
7
had like,
million
What like
good,
hat tricks in back-to-back games or some shit
something
like that.
It was something crazy.
He's
like
playing
that.
out of his mind. In unsurprising news, Petrie signs with the Canadians, 4 years, $25 million, 6.25 AAV. Pretty high AAV.
Yeah.
In Petrie, but he's also low key nasty.
Oh,
in
real
his
good.
Role.
He was a guy a season or two ago that it was talked about the Hurricanes might target him in the
Yeah.
trade or free agency or whatever it was. I think
How
trade.
bad was he before he found his spot with the Canadians? Though he was shit.
Yeah.
He was not having a good time. But then
Yeah.
he found a spot with the Canadians. He's been playing well.
Yeah, now he and Eddie are more expensive together than Slavin and Pesci.
You just
Which
gotta
is-
love it.
Love it.
That's just foresight.
Yeah, I mean,
really,
it's just it's how
foresight.
crazy.
You
the-
never like when we signed those two. Like they were underrated and good.
Yeah.
But no, I mean like the people who I think the team signing them knew, but
Yeah.
no one else knew.
Yeah, I think it was kind of, everyone was like, kind of like how Victor Rask, it was like we signed him for what was, at the time, like if this guy turns into number one center, $4.8 million or whatever, is a great contract for 6 years, but then it turns out to suck. And it's like, oh, now this is a real anchor we got on our books. But yeah, it obviously worked out, and that's just, shouts out our front office, dude.
For real.
Killing it.
Absolutely killing it. And then also too, man, Torrey Krug.
Yeah.
I mean, what a saga. I feel like that's a big turning point in the Boston roster where it's like, all right, they need to start thinking about what they're doing to replace him because
Yeah.
that's a big key part of what they have.
He's a big
To
part
be as
of
successful as they are.
He's a huge part of the power play, but I think replacing him on the defensive side of the puck is not going to be that difficult. But
No.
I mean, running that power play, he was something special for sure. He looked like Chris Letang out there, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's surprising to hear that I guess the rights are in Florida, Colorado, Vegas, and Detroit. And Detroit.
If
back
that
in this.
happens, sorry, you're naming the teams: Florida,
Yeah.
Colorado, Vegas, Detroit. If that does happen, that makes me think that Pietrangelo might get traded for his rights too.
Yeah.
Just because it's a similar situation, the player has no reason to do it, but it speaks to the relationship, saying, "All right, look, there's nothing you can
Yeah.
get for me otherwise, so I'll do you a solid. I'll let this team talk to me
Yeah.
for whatever."
And it's going to set the market for it too.
Yeah,
You know, he's obviously not Petrangelo's level, but it is comparable.
exactly. Because look at Edmonton.
Yeah.
That sets the tone the same way. Because
Yeah.
I even saw we got a 5th round for him. A lot of people are saying that's all they're going to get for Krug. If they
Really?
if they trade him for it's just the rights to talk to him.
Interesting.
There's no leverage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true. What team would you like to see him on? If you had to, not even necessarily, I guess.
Yeah, just in general.
In general.
I guess okay. Out of these 4, well, there's no way Colorado can figure this out, right?
Yeah, dude. And then, do they need him? They've got.
I don't want them to have him.
They've got McCarr, and they've got who's the other?
I don't
defenseman?
even want that for Florida, or excuse me, I don't want that for Krug to have to go to Florida just because of the bad spot they're in. I mean Vegas, just because
Vegas
that
would
would
be
be
nasty.
sick.
That would be pretty fucking.
That'd be
sick,
gross.
Dude. Yeah, and
They'd be too good.
I feel him fit. I feel like he'd fit in that culture really fucking well too.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly,
All day long.
Detroit, I don't think it makes a lot of sense. You know, I think
They can offer him the most money in free agency
that's true. They are. I mean, they're
of
rolling
these
in the
teams, I
shit.
feel like.
They're rolling in the ship. I don't know. I just feel like that's not the move. Like they're not looking for, okay, we need the power play quarterback right now. You know what I
Right.
mean? We need to build a little more solid of a defensive base.
Yeah, they need some young studs in there to build around
Yeah.
with some veterans. I don't know.
And I don't think Krug was signed in Detroit either, again, because we are talking about only the rights.
Yeah, I don't think so. But who knows, man?
Who knows, dude?
Who knows, bro?
I got a question for you off some hockey shit, dude. On some other shit that we like. Dude, is the nuke going off in Verdansk, dude? Is it happening?
Is season 6 in Warzone supposed to start Tuesday?
Something like that. It's a couple days.
That's when my PC parts are supposed to get here, dude.
Oh, fuck.
I mean, I don't know. Is it going to be like a kill streak you can get?
I sincerely hope not.
I was seeing some shit
I'm
like that.
I'm hoping for an in-game event of some kind.
For the map change, I think that'll be
Yeah.
at like the end of season 6.
Yeah.
And then that'll set it up for the release of Cold War and then
And
Warzone and Cold War.
Something like a nuke, dude, brings in that they've been talking about zombies for a while. Some sort of nuclear event.
Mutation.
Yeah, something like that to bring the zombies in somehow, you know?
Could be. But there's also a lot of lore behind the Black Ops zombies, like how they came to be.
Yeah. But they may just say like this is a different, these are just zombies.
Nah, bro.
Nah?
Nah.
They gotta keep it.
because I'm pretty sure the zombies thing is like its own canon.
Yeah, no, it absolutely is.
Yeah.
It absolutely is. I don't know. I feel like, if they're going to make these modern warfare guns and Cold War guns exist in the same world, they could throw some zombies.
I don't know if
in
that's
there.
what they're doing. Are they doing that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, like Warzone's you're gonna have the ability to have all your Modern Warfare guns and the Cold War gun. You're gonna have the options of both,
shit.
which is, I mean, it's pretty fucking smart on their part because it keeps the Modern Warfare multiplayer going because that's where you grind out guns and stuff. People might still want to go back, get their skins and all, like unlock platinum and stuff.
That's wild.
It kind of keeps both games running. People paying for money on both.
Damn.
It's wild.
Makes my stomach hurt.
But
Makes my stomach hurt.
that's really going to be how they're going to bring that together. I wonder if they're even going to try to have some shit that makes sense. You know, to like have
will.
something. You think so?
There'll be a lot of continuity, yeah. I mean, you saw it in the fucking Know Your History event.
Yeah.
There were, like, the whole thing, the stuff within that was relevant to leading up to the events of the trailer. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's clearly, like, a bomb somewhere in the fucking map, and there's a fucking Zakayev or whoever's the fucking bad guy.
Yeah.
He's going to let that motherfucker off, and then somehow he's either going to, like, I'm sure something to do with that campaign. He probably loses in that game, but, like, the events of that game carry over in the Cold War, straight up.
You might know better than me.
I think that's what they
I don't know
said.
what the year, like, do you know what
Hell no.
year or whatever the Verdansk is, like, our
no
game
idea.
is? Neither do I.
But it is. I know it is set, but before the Cold War stuff. Like I don't know
Okay.
the years, but it is set before.
I didn't know that.
Like,
I figured it
they've-
was set up at the same time as.
They told us it's like
Okay.
chronologically set up. Like
Okay,
like the
that's
modern. We're playing Modern Warfare, but it's Modern Warfare as they know it in like 19.
See, I haven't even
70.
touched the campaign yet.
I haven't either,
so-
but I've learned that through the stuff. Through,
Oh,
through
okay.
like the fucking developers talking about it. and all
Oh,
that shit.
okay, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's gonna be cool.
But with
to
the
see.
stuff you're saying is like spot on to how they're doing it. I mean, that is what's happening. It's just the how we all just have to sit on our hands and patiently wait and just thirst for W's until we get what we're asking.
Pretty
Yo, shouts
fucking
out that
much.
dub we had. What was it, yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
You
We
missed
clutched
out.
that shit
Squirrel,
out,
you have
dude.
missed out on so much quality online gaming.
Dude,
It's
when he
like-
gets his PC, take his Xbox.
Actually, low key
Really
facts.
good idea.
Yeah, Angela, you borrow my fucking Xbox.
Well, I'll run you
Let
up
you
for it.
borrow it. Let you borrow it. You can come over here and play it.
Just run you up for it.
Well, come on, pod dog.
Pod dog over here throwing
Pod
things
dogs.
around.
Come on, man. And still less distraction than the producer.
Shit's
Ralphie,
hilarious.
you're quiet on set. You're killing it, buddy.
You really are bodying this whole thing, dude.
For real.
That
Killing
makes
it.
one of us bodying this whole thing, and it's just Ralphie.
So the Bolts have another chance to clutch it out
Yep.
tomorrow.
Tomorrow, when people will be listening to this and watching it on
Hey,
YouTube,
watch
check
it.
us out on YouTube.
You better watch it on YouTube. We just bought a fucking camera.
For real. For
So
real.
you're gonna watch the Bolts maybe clutch it out. Maybe Dallas takes it to a game 7. That would be wild.
I would love for that just for the series, you know what I'm saying? As a
Yeah.
fan of hockey.
Yeah.
Take that game.
Just give me
7.
more hockey.
And it's
Dude.
been competitive.
It has been. It's been a really good series. It's been a really good playoffs despite everything.
Yeah,
you know?
Tampa's played an insane amount of overtime minutes this playoffs.
Dude, they played back to back. No, now I'm remembering it was OT because they said on the broadcast it was back to back OTs.
That is a.
That's
I can't imagine how much they hurt, dude.
Oh,
Dude.
makes
And they're
me-
probably already getting shot up with all sorts of painkillers.
it just makes me
anyway.
want to take a nap.
For real.
So tired just
For
thinking
real.
about it.
At least they have a hotel room to go back to,
Yeah.
not as opposed to their own beds.
Poor-
One team would always be in a hotel anyway,
Poor
right?
fuckers. I would have had my bed imported. Like for like the 2 months. Fuck it.
Have them clean it, but y'all
Yeah,
spray
or
it down
buy
with
one.
whatever.
Let my family keep my wife keep her bed and our bed and fucking buy one. Come on.
Fuck it. They got a mattress store
No
in the
one
bubble.
slept in it. Like it's
That's true.
legit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? It's in
for
the
sure.
plastic.
For sure.
But you know, I don't know, man. Is that a podcast, boys?
I think we may have done it.
I think we did something.
First time back on camera.
Not bad.
Yeah. Hopefully we look good. out
Hopefully
there.
this is editable and usable.
1080p. Maybe this is all for nothing. Maybe you'll never
I
hear
hope so.
it. Wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah.
The-
It would not be the first time. It wouldn't be the first time. Won't be the last.
And it won't be the last.
Jacob, dude, where can they get us if they want to get with us?
Dude, what are your thoughts on season 6 of Call of Duty? Let us know. Is the nuke going off? At Talkin Sauce Pod, no underscore. Respect the underscore.
Respect it.
If you're listening, please check out our YouTube, Talkin Sauce. If you're watching, check us out on all the streaming platforms. You know what I'm saying. You know where you stream things. You can get me at JCobb, JAY_COBBB. Josh, where they get you at?
At Teebs, TABZZ.
Dylan.
You can find me on Reddit at u/tbagsyoumum 69420 lowercase x capital X. That's you tbagsyoumum 69420 lowercase x capital X. Thank you.
Boom.